Hello bookworms, I'm Becca and today I'm going to be doing my Black Friday book haul. First, I want to start off with a book that I was sent recently, so thank you to Simon & Schuster for sending me Anatomy of a Scandal by Sarah Vaughan. This is basically about a woman whose husband is a public figure and has been accused of a very serious crime. And the woman believes that her husband is innocent, but the story is also told from the point of view of the lawyer who is set out to prove that he is guilty. So apparently, according to the foreword in this book, it is very timely and I'm really looking forward to reading it. It comes out in January, so once I have this read, I will be doing a review of this book. So if you're interested in that, I might also be doing a giveaway because they accidentally sent me 2 copies. So if you are interested in this book, stay tuned for my review and thoughts on it, and then I'll be doing a giveaway. So like I said, I'm really excited to read it. I love adult thrillers so much and I hope that it ends up being really good. So today when I'm filming this, it is Black Friday and I've never gone Black Friday shopping before, but yesterday on Thanksgiving, Josh and I went out a little bit and then we decided to go out a little bit today as well, but today we just went to the mall. So to kind of end our shopping trip, we ended up going to Barnes & Noble, of course, because let's be honest, we all always end up at the bookstore. I wasn't going to get anything actually because we found out that the only things that were on sale were the children's toys and gift type items, but when Josh went to the bathroom, I started browsing and I left with quite a few books. So yeah, the first book is so heavy, oh my gosh. Okay, so when Josh was in the bathroom, I found this graphic novel called Lighter Than My Shadow by Katie Green. It is a memoir of when she struggled with an eating disorder, and the art is absolutely stunning. I love the subject matter that it's about and that it's a graphic novel. I've been getting more into graphic novels recently, so I picked this one up and was like, okay, I'm done, we can go, we can leave now. We didn't leave. Instead, I ended up wandering over to those very nicely bound books that are somewhere between $10 and $25, but today we're 60% off, and I ended up grabbing To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I've never actually read To Kill a Mockingbird, but this edition was just too beautiful to pass up. It's got gold edges and a ribbon bookmark, and I love the Barnes & Noble editions where they have the embossed covers. So I got this one, and I don't know if this will be the one that I actually read, just because I started opening it a little bit and it made me so nervous. I didn't want to crack the spine or do anything crazy, but who knows, this might be the one I end up reading because I love reading beautiful books. And yeah, so Peter likes books, eat your heart out, because I have this wonderful edition and I think you deserve a wonderful edition too, so go buy yourself a pretty book, okay? Then towards the entrance they had this little tiny copy of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and for some reason I just got really nostalgic and decided to pick it up because it was only like $5, and now I have it, and it is also a very nicely bound with gold edges. Oh my gosh, look at the, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. It's got like holly leaf paper. Oh man, that's so pretty. I don't think I've ever actually read A Christmas Carol either. I was in it and when I was 12. I was a narrator for it. My 6th grade puts on A Christmas Carol every year. So I was in it and I've just always been really nostalgic for A Christmas Carol, but I don't think I've actually read it. So maybe I will read it around Christmas time this year for the first time ever. Then of course, when we go to check out, they have to put the stack of books at 75% off because it's rare finds or limited quantities right by the checkout. But this one just caught my eye and it is called Blind by Rachel, oh the sticker's covering it, Rachel Dewoskin. And this is about a girl who basically has gotten in an accident and lost her sight. So she has to relearn everything, and she is like one of 7 children. So she's not used to having a lot of attention, and now she has all the attention. So I guess it's just about her trying to relearn her life and figure out who she is now that she doesn't have her sight. Is the representation going to be good? I don't know. But it caught my attention and it was on sale, so I got it anyway. Okay, so those were the books that I bought today on Black Friday, plus the one that I was sent. But I do have like 6 or 7 other books that I have acquired recently, and I actually already filmed a haul for it because I wasn't going to buy any more books. I really was not, but I did, and so here we are. So I thought I would just include them and do just one big Black Friday haul. So let's get into those books. Like months ago, I ended up getting A Study in Charlotte at Target, and it is by Brittany Cavallaro. This is the first one in a trilogy, and it's like a spin-off on Sherlock Holmes, where instead of Sherlock Holmes, it's Charlotte Holmes. So, and it does say if you like Elementary and Sherlock, you'll really enjoy this book. It sounds like it is going to be kind of a mystery thriller, and I am really looking forward to it because it sounds really interesting. I've heard other people kind of mention it, so I definitely wanted to pick it up for myself. I also got a new edition of The Diviners by Libba Bray. I already have the hardcover in my collection because I really like those covers, but they switched all of the books to these covers, and the 3rd one just came out, so I thought that I would get this one because for some reason my paperback looks a lot less daunting than my hardcover, and that's kind of weird because when I was at Barnes & Noble today, I was going to get a signed copy of The Book Thief, and it was massive compared to my paperback. Does anyone else notice that that tends to happen? The hardcovers are super massive and the paperbacks are not. Is that like a thing? I don't know. I also ended up finally grabbing Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. This really is like on my list of books that I did not ever want to read. I know everyone has that list, everyone does. But I follow Whitney from Witty Novels on like Instagram and Twitter and all that jazz. She always posts these pictures of, you know, snippets from the book, and they sound so amazing. So it always makes me want to read it, and then I realize it's from Shatter Me, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I would like that at all. So the story itself, like the premise of it, does not seem like something that I would ever read, but from what I've seen from parts of the book, it is definitely something that I would read, so I'll give it a try. I will give it a try. Then I found this new smaller booktuber who is absolutely awesome. Her name is Katherine, and I started binge watching all of her videos. I'll leave her linked down below, and in like one of her videos or something, she mentioned this book WishTree by Katherine Applegate, and it's a middle grade book that is told from the perspective of a tree that people come and leave their wishes on, and then a new family moves to town who has a girl that's having trouble making friends, and so she comes and leaves her wish on the tree, and the tree wants to do everything to make her wish come true. And if that just doesn't sound like the most magical book ever, I don't know what does. So I got it because I really wanted it, and I'm really happy. I haven't even read it yet, and it's just making me so happy inside. I got another graphic novel that I've been wanting for forever. I requested it on NetGalley. I'm like cradling it in my arms, you can't see. I requested it on NetGalley and I didn't get approved for it. Oh well. And I thought that it would be like a UK book or something, so that's why I didn't get approved for it. So I didn't think that I'd be able to find it anywhere soon anyway. And it is Spinning by Tillie Walden. This is another memoir, and it's basically about how she used to be really into ice skating, and then she started taking arts classes and fell in love with it, and it's just a really beautiful memoir. Obviously, that is just really appealing to me lately, so I decided to get this, and the art style really reminds me of This One Summer, which I really enjoyed too. So yeah. Another one that I decided to pick up because of Katherine is Moxie by Jennifer Mathieu. Do you ever have books where like you see them everywhere and everyone kind of describes it the same way, and then you think that you wouldn't really like it, but then one person describes it just a little bit different and you're like, oh my gosh, this is everything. Why didn't I want to pick this book up? Because that's this book right now. I don't know. I'd heard people talk about it and I'm like, I don't know if that's for me. But then Katherine took the time to really go into what it's about, and I'm like, oh my gosh, of course I want to read it. It's about this teenage girl who's having like a lot of trouble with people being sexist to her at school. And then she finds this box of her mother's old like feminist zines and protest stuff, and she decides that she is going to make her own zine, and she anonymously leaves it like around her school and the girls' bathrooms and stuff like that, and it accidentally starts a revolution, and that is just amazing. And I'm really looking forward to reading this book because I have really been loving books that have really empowering female leads right now, so this one is definitely going to be right up my alley. And the last one is a total and complete cover buy, and it is The Impossible Knife of Memory by Lori Hulse Anderson. That name sounds really familiar to me. I don't know why, because I haven't read any of her other books or really heard of them, but maybe I've heard someone mention it. Anyway, this is about a teenage girl named Haley, and she and her dad move around a lot because her dad suffers from PTSD from when he was in the military. But then they move to, but then she meets a boy, of course, and she finally lets her guard down basically, but then her dad's symptoms start resurfacing, so she knows that they're gonna be packing up to leave pretty soon, and it goes from there probably. So like I said, it's a cover buy because I don't typically like books that are like, oh, she's starting to get her life together and it's like a really hard life, but then she meets a boy. I don't like stuff like that, but maybe I'll end up liking this. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a chance. But like I said, it's a cover buy, so don't judge me, okay? And there you guys go. That is my Black Friday book haul. Let me know down below in the comments if you have read any of the books that I mentioned in this video, and let me know if you went Black Friday shopping. I know a lot of people are like really against it, and I kind of was too, but I was curious and I needed some things for my house, and I think I did pretty good. So if you want to see like a haul video where I show everything that I ended up getting, make sure to let me know too. Other than that, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to see more bookish videos. That's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you next time.